Hi, this is Mahawa Islam. Today we will engage on a journey through the captivating world of art of ancient Egypt. I'm your host Mahawa Islam, and together we will delve into the intricate details and profound meanings behind some of the most renowned masterpieces of the world. Number one is Cedar Scribe. Old Kingdom sculptors also made statues of less prominent people. They rendered these figures in a more relaxed, lifelike fashion, as in a statue of a cedar scribe from early in the 5th dynasty, with round head, engaging and individualized face, and cap of close cropped hair. We know he is a scribe because he sits with a papyrus scroll partially unrolled on his lap, and his right hand once clasped a now lost reed brush used in writing. The scribe's sedentary vocation has made his sagging body slightly flabby, advertising a life free from hard labor. The alert expression on his face reveals more than a lively intelligence because the pupils are slightly off center in the irises. The eyes give the illusion of being in motion as if they were seeking contact. The reflective quality of the polished crystal inlay reproduces with airy fidelity the contrast between the moist surface of eyes and the surrounding soft flesh in a living human face. Number two is Khafre. The statue of Khafre, an ancient Egyptian pharaoh, is a remarkable work of art carved from an unusual material sourced from Nubia, which produces a rare optical effect in sunlight. It glows a deep blue, the celestial color of Horus. In its original location, the sun would have shone through celestial windows, illuminating the alabaster floor and the figure, and creating a blue radiance around the figure. Number three is Menkaure and a queen, probably his principal wife, Khmerernepti II. This same formal and expressive features characterizes a double portrait of Khafre's son Menkaure and a queen, probably his principal wife, Khmerernepti II. It was discovered in his valley temple. The figures carved from a single block of stone are visually joined by the queen's symbolic embrace. The king is depicted in accordance with cultural and political ideals as an athletic, youthful figure nude to the waist. He stands in a conventionally balanced pose with one foot extended. His arms are held straight down close to his sides, and his fists are clenched over cylindrical objects. His equally youthful queen echoes his striding pose with a smaller step forward, and her sheer tight-fitting garment reveals the soft curves of her body. Her fullness serves as a foil for the taut muscularity of the king. Number four is kneeling figure of Hatshepsut. She was adopted to conform to convention, a powerful manifestation of the priority given to tradition and continuity in Egyptian royal art. At the height of the New Kingdom, rules again undertook extensive building programs, and Hatshepsut is responsible for one of the most spectacular. She built her imposing funerary temple at Deir el-Bahri across Nile from the New Kingdom religious center of Thebes. What we see was intended for funeral rites and commemorative ceremonies. Hatshepsut's actual tomb was small and hidden in the hills about a mile away, reversing the scale relationship familiar from the Old Kingdom pyramids of Giza. Here, the temple is actually much larger and more prominent than the tomb itself. Hatshepsut's temple is magnificently sited. Its design sensitively reflects the natural three-part layering in the rise of the landscape from flat desert through a sloping hillside to the crescendo of sheer um, stone cliffs. The temple was also constructed on three levels connected by ramps and fronted by colonnades. The colonnade on the top level led to a hypostyle hall, a vast column-filled space with chapels dedicated to Hatshepsut, her father Thutmose I, and the gods Amun and Ra Horkti. Number 5 is Nefertiti. This famous head was discovered in 1912 in the Akhetaten studio of the sculptor Thutmose. It may have served as a model for full-length sculptures of paintings of the queen. In 2007, a CT scan analysis revealed the existence of a delicately curved limestone sculpture underneath the modeled stucco of its outer surface. The faces of the queen in the two likenesses differ slightly. In the outer stucco layer, the sculptor seems to have smoothed out some of the facial irregularities in the underlying limestone curving, including a bump on Nefertiti's nose and creases around her mouth, and increased the prominence of her cheekbones, probably to bring the queen's face into conformity with contemporary notions of beauty, much in the way we would retouch a photograph. Number 6 is Inner Coffin of Tutankhamun. Image of Amun. Tutankhamun died young and was buried in the Valley of the Kings across the Nile from Thebes. Although some scholars doubted the royal lineage of the young pharaoh, recent DNA testing of a series of royal mummies from this period has confirmed that Tutankhamun was the son of Akhetanen and one of his sisters, and his death at such a young age seems not to have been the result of royal intrigue and assassination, but rather poor health and serious injury. The DNA analysis documented his struggles with malaria, and CT scans revealed a badly broken and seriously infected leg, as well as a series of birth defects that have been ascribed to royal inbreeding. When discovered in 1922, the undisturbed inner chambers of Tutankhamun's tomb contained great treasures, including jewelry, textiles, furniture, and 4 gold carats. The king's body, with a spectacular gold mask preserving his royal likeness, lay inside 3 nested coffins. The innermost mummified crown was made of over 240 pounds of solid gold, decorated with colored enamel, semi-precious stones, and very finely linear designs. The king holds the crook and flail that symbolize his power as provider and protector to his people. The accessories with Osiris of fertility and vegetation, god who presided over the dead and the underworld. Number 7. Judgment of Hunefer before Osiris. The Judgment of Hunefer before Osiris scene depicts the ancient Egyptian belief in the afterlife and the judgment process overseen by Osiris and Anubis. The deceased, represented by Hunefer, undergoes 2 tests: questioning by deities about their conduct in life, and the weighing of their hurt against the feeder of Maat, symbolizing truth and justice. Success grants entry into the afterlife, while failure results in consumption by Amit. This belief led to the creation of funerary texts like the Book of the Dead, offering magical aid. The scene portrays Hunefer's passes into the afterlife, guided by Anubis, recognized by Thoth, and presented before Osiris by Horus, affirming his righteous journey. Thank you for watching my videos.